Hey guys, it's been a long time since I did a YouTube video and figured I would introduce y'all to the new project. This is Tartarus. It is a 29 Ford Model A four-door sedan. All I got when I got this thing is the cowl, the doors, the back piece, and the hood and the visor. Out of southern Utah from a buddy, and it was just a pile of rusted parts. And for a 95-year-old car, it is in remarkably good shape. I guess we think it's a desert car. Very little rust. So it was a good start. What I didn't have is these panels or a roof or floors or any means of getting them. And as usual, I'm on a ridiculous budget. And so it just, what I did is I plotted out the measurements of the original frame on our beautiful flat table over there. And I put the body panels together off of those measurements and just started tacking braces in and getting everything braced up so that I could build the roof and floors of this thing. So, and at the same time build a frame. So what I did is I did a 11-inch channel here, and then everything else is just a regular 4x2 tube steel square frame, nice and strong, but it's to the original measurement. So I could use anything I want as far as a Model A, like original parts, it would work. That's not the route I'm going to be going. It's going to be hopefully sort of like a desert trophy truck, like 4-seat Razor combined in this thing. Got these sick bullet holes. I mean, this is the character you don't get with fiberglass fake cars or repop. I mean, this is what it's all about here. 95-year-old Henry Ford steel. And the only thing that I added to this is the roof and these sides. Hand beat with a hammer and anvil. No English wheel. No power hammer. My wrists are killing me. Absolute disaster. At the same time, when I put this together, I did a 3.5-inch chop. No idea what I'm doing. Just did it. Came out pretty freaking nice, if I don't say so myself. All I did was I had to do a slight slit here. Other than that, that's the beauty of these cars, is they're square. That thing will come straight down. I mean, you can, once I did the patina, you can hardly tell it's in there. Pretty proud of that. After 18 years of fabrication, that is the ultimate, that's the ultimate freaking challenge right there, is cutting into a 100-year car that is irreplaceable. So what I figured out I wanted to do with this was an imprisonment theme. We were out in Idaho City near Boise looking at some blacksmith shops from the 1800s, and they had these really cool, you know, lattice work prison bars over some stuff, and this is what I wanted to do. Cheap, effective, hand beat. Give it that riveted look. It's just plug welded, but everything is cold hammered, cold beat. It's really hard to see, but we got some dings in there. So fills it in nice. We'll see how legal it is. I don't even know if this thing's gonna be on road as far as titling and front windows being legal. It's just, who knows? This may just be a really cool Razor. It's kind of where it's going. I got a 29 repop grill in the mail Can't wait for that. And I'm gonna metal finish that to match with the black and steel, and you probably won't even notice that it's fake. I wish I could have gotten Henry Ford steel, but for this much of the car being real at 95 years, I'm pretty stoked on this. I am stumped on as far as powertrains. If anybody has any thoughts on this, I'm wanting something real torquey, fast. I think it has to be an inline, because I want to use the hood. I want this thing to look like the car, and really show off the beauty. The beauty of this steel, man, is just, the character in this is so cool. This is just tacked up for now. It'll butterfly when I'm done, I think. I hope. We'll see how that works. But yeah, I was originally thinking maybe put a Razor motor in the back with CB shafts, and I don't think that's going to work. I think it's going to be something along like maybe a 4.0 Jeep inline or something. But any recommendations, hit me up in the comments, because I want it to be fast and nimble, desert machine, but not break the bank. And as usual, I have zero budget. I have like a couple grand in this thing right now, and like I said, I was gonna do maybe a Razor, but yesterday I went and put all this freaking new steel in here. So the rear mounted motor is out unless I want to start cutting things, but we'll see. So yeah, powertrain and suspension. I know I want it independent in the front. I know I want a solid axle in the back. For what I want to do, there's no way I'm doing an old school I-beam. It's going to have to be big coilovers. This is going to be 35s minimum, 37s. The idea is they're going to sit out proud like this. I don't think it'll be a dually. I just don't have the money for it anymore. But and I also have the original fenders. So, but no running boards, don't want them, and don't have the rear fenders because they'll get right in the way. So what we're going to do is, once I get this figured out with the front suspension, travel, powertrain, etc., I mean, that wheel's going to be centered right there where it should be for the Model A, but I mean, it's going to be like this. So what I'm going to do is take that old school fender and mount it up high, I think way out of the way, so that wheel can travel up in that fender. And then this thing's going to be lifted from where it's sitting right now. It's going to be higher. So what I've been working on the last couple days is I'm trying to get, these are hard welded. How cool are these locks, by the way? Old school locks. Rear doors are welded. There's just no reason for what I'm doing to have 4 doors in this. The whole back of this thing's gonna be fuel cell batteries. God knows what else. Buckets hopefully land in here somewhere, probably like racing buckets or something. But what I've been working on is, I made these are the AKA front windows. And what I'm trying to figure out is how to get these to go up and down with these window regulators. I stole these window regulators out of the back doors, flipped them backwards. And so far I had to take everything apart. Luckily the clock springs, everything are there, and I beat everything straight and WD-40'd the hell out of it, and we have an actual, if this stupid thing will stay. The handle's a work in progress, but it does work there. It does work there. So I'm super stoked that I was able to make that work. And what I'm having to do right now is custom make some kind of bar setup here, so that the idea is you'll be able to wheel those windows up and down, and it's gonna blow people's minds. Don't know how well it's going to work. I'm having to weld my own tracks in, and it's just a disaster, but it's going to be super wow factor. And plus, if this thing does get on road legal and they say something's not good with the windows, I'll be able to just roll them down. This is going to be a desert car. No bad weather. So anyway, I got to make a windshield frame because I don't have the money to buy these 3.5-inch chop windshields, and I just don't see that it's that big of a deal. I think I can plaza something out, make something there. This is the moonroof. I was gonna originally make it like full-on Tesla roof, and for cost effectiveness of these rivets, and I think it looks cool like this. And I want it to kind of seal off once the seats are in there. I kind of want to seal off this whole back area so that you don't see all the fuel cell and everything in there. But yeah, took the oak out of a lot of it, left some of the oak in. That is some strong wood, man. For 100 years I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe how strong that wood was. But original dash, super cool. I mean, just the finish on this metal. And then I'm going through with the gun blue and trying to just wipe on the gun blue and make this all my chrome shiny spots go away. And if you see it in person, it's very subdued, and as time goes on it's going to get more subdued. I just did a quick wipe on with this, and it's just coming along, man. We're looking at I've probably got like 1 month in this of work, which is, I know, insane, but I'm also hardly working my real job at the time. So, yeah, super excited. Just got the floors done yesterday. I only got one set of braces left to cut out. And then these 2 bars I think will be staying in and turn into a roll cage or something. I don't particularly know yet. I don't want to go too much farther with the floors in there because the powertrain is so up in the air. I know I'm going to be cutting something out. So, but how cool is this dashboard, man? I mean, old school. So cool. Love the louvers. All I did to this so far is just wire wheel the hell out of it. And the paint that was gone, like brown rust, came up to raw steel. Like, that's raw. And then what was still there turned back to this just gorgeous kind of Highland green. I don't even know, like turquoise, freaking cool old school Ford color. I mean, that's original paint. It's just unbelievable, the old school beauty of this car, man. And I've already ran probably about 20 pounds of wire in this damn thing. I mean, just tons of welding, and I still got to do the front doors, these panels, the floors, and then deal with this front end. But that's it for now. Coming out super cool. It's going to be hopefully at 2 car shows and on the back of my 70 Ford in late August here, and try to keep you posted. It's been a long time since I've had time to do a walk around of anything. So love this car, man. Super glad. Super inopportune time, and I just could not pass up a freaking 95-year-old car like that. It's just gorgeous. I could see it in my mind what it was going to be somewhere, but we'll see. Keep you posted. Late.